Bonsoir, mesdames et messieurs. So here we are. As you can see, there's a very nice sky behind me, and I'm going to try to take a wide shot of this photo. I have a 1740 on. I'm into heavy mode, 100 ISO. Now I want to do this by hand, so I put my f-stop at around 5.0, and I'm going to see what the speed is going to be. So the speed is at 1/25th of a second, which is very good for taking by hand. I could even get the aperture to go a bit higher up and to get a photo which is a bit more sharp. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go at 6.3 and take the photo again. Okay, perfect. At 100th of a second, look at this beautiful sky. It's amazing. Now, if you look at it, one thing I'm going to try to do is I'm going to compensate a little bit. So, as I showed you in the other video how to do compensation, I'm going to retake this shot with 1/3 stop less. Why? Because I want to darken the sky even more. Even if the building is a bit dark, it's okay, because we can light that up in Lightroom. So here we go. Okay, pretty wide. Let's get a bit closer, see how it goes. Okay, nice. I'm going to go wide again. Okay, 6.3, 100th of a second. The sky is beautiful. The buildings are a bit too dark, but I really like it. So now what I'm going to do, because the scene is amazing, I'm going to check my tripod. I'm going to put it on. Now, as this is a beautiful sky, I've got to try some HDR. So I programmed my camera on the C1 mode. It's a custom mode, and it's directly going to do a bracketing, 3 photos, -2 normal and +2. And I have the timer on for 2 seconds. So I press, it's going to go 2 seconds, it's going to take 3 photos, bam, bam, bam. Okay, now we've got the HDR shot, and we can do digital blending, we can do HDR, we can do a lot of stuff. Now, this scene is so beautiful that I'm going to try to make a long exposure, because I want this the water to be a bit silky. So for this, I'm going to put an ND 1000 filter on and see what we can get. Okay, so I'm putting on the remote, because you need to have a remote for the long exposure to work. I kept the same scene. I just put on manual focus. I have put the ND filter on, and I'm going into blur mode, and I'm going to go like F5. I don't want to go too much because it's still going to be long. So I'm taking this thing for 1 minute, and I'm going to see how it is. If it's too dark, I'm going to go for 2 minutes. And the reason why I want minimum 1 minute is I want to really have a silky water, and 1 minute is long enough to have the clouds, you know, becoming very stretchy. So it's important to have stretchy clouds and silky water. Let's see what's going to happen after 1 minute. Okay, so 1 minute was way too bright. So you know what? Instead of F5, I'm going to put like F13. So I did 1 minute, and for me it's really good. The sky is a bit too bright, so I'm going to do the same exposure, F13, but I'm going to go about 40 seconds or 35 seconds. Okay, it's really guessing, you know. It's a guessing work to do long exposure. You just try, 30 seconds. Okay, if it's too dark, you try 1 minute. If 1 minute is too dark, you try 40 seconds. That's how it goes. And but we have an amazing sky tonight, and I love it. I'm very happy. Okay, so now I have 34 seconds. This one is perfect for the sky. So maybe I'm going to blend both photos, the one I took, which is about 1 minute, and the one that's 34 seconds. Okay, now the sky is changing a lot. That's why this video is getting a bit dark. And I'm going to go for an HDR now, because it's really beautiful. So I put my camera on HDR, and I take out the ND filter, of course. I make sure that I'm all right, and let's go. So I just press, and it's taking the 3 shots. I love it. It's going to make an amazing photo. Okay guys, so let's go back to edit these photos.